Alright, so this time, I'm gonna try something a little different. This time, I'm gonna try actually fighting the boss instead of just kind of ramming my face into him. Here we go. Dodge the rocks. Ow. Damn it. Stupid hitbox crap. Oh, jeez. Alright. It's okay. Oh, the axe hit twice. We're gonna use axes. We're using axes. Oh, shit. Shit. Damn it. Oh my god, he just kept following me. I couldn't get away. Come on. Oh, this is coming down to the wire. Shit. Come on, how do you have so much health? Come on, seriously? 3 hits per pip. What is that nonsense? Whatever, we killed him. And he vanishes into the ether with more of those incredible Mode 7 technologies. Oh boy, that was easily the closest, most challenging boss fight yet. And considering we're only like, I think, halfway through the game at this point, that does not bode well. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Dude, what the hell are you? I didn't even get a good look at that. It was like a giant owl wearing an opera mask or something. I don't even want to know what. Alright. Well, that was kind of a pisser, but we finally defeated the evil stone golem thing. And got to see more of those incredible Mode 7 graphics in action. They really were pushing, like, the technology of the Super Nintendo hardcore in this game, weren't they? Never thought about it before, but yeah, this really is using a lot of those, classic SNES graphics gimmicks. Like, you know, we give a lot of crap to modern games nowadays for just kind of pushing the graphics hardware in everyone's face as hard as they can. But, you know, turns out they've always been doing that ever since the beginning of gaming history itself. Although here they actually remembered to make a fun game as well, so I guess that's the salient point here. Alright. Get out of here. I'll just hold my whip in front of your face as you slowly die. Master Combat Master. Master Combat Master. I know how to talk. I know what words are. Nice. Hey, wow, thanks for giving me a cross when all of the enemies on screen were already dead. That's very helpful. Screw you, game. God damn it. Alright, let's get through. Oh, wow, I just noticed we have 90 seconds to get through the entirety of this section. Holy crap, alright. So either this is a particularly short level, or we really gotta haul ass. Alright. Let's not waste any more time. Also, I noticed that skeleton was carrying a whip. Yeah, nice try. You can't beat Simon Belmont. Often imitated, never duplicated, except for everybody else in his family. Yeah, let's just forget about that. Alright! Ah, I see what they're doing here. This is just like the entrance to Dracula's castle in the very first Castlevania game. Because, interesting point about Super Castlevania 4, it's actually technically a remake. It is a... Okay, yeah, that was a really short level. But yeah, Castlevania 4 is actually a remake of the first ever Castlevania game. You're just playing as Simon Belmont again, defeating Dracula. Which is... I don't know, kind of weird, considering the Castlevania series hadn't been going on for particularly long at that point, but... I mean, you know, I'm not complaining. I mean, this would have been right around, I think they released Rondo of Blood not too soon after this, so... You certainly couldn't excuse him of being out of ideas at that point. Thank you. Oh, shit. You know what? I'm actually going to use the holy water here for once. Yeah, take that. And that axe is just going to continue on through the entire level. Oh, shit. Alright. You know what? Take this. I love that that works. Simon Belmont's whip is apparently such a legendary weapon that just touching it causes burns of death. That is incredible. See, like, as gimmicky as this is, like, just being able to kind of flail the whip around, I gotta say, I still love having it, just because you get the goofy shit like that happens. Where you miss an attack and the enemy gets close, and you just kind of start flailing your whip around as fast as you can, hoping that it dies. It's like Simon Belmont's just having a girly slap fight with a bat. It's the best. Ugh. Ah, yes. This has always been a pretty memorable part of this game, where you have to swing across the chandeliers. I mean, again, you know, really making use of that new Super Nintendo technology. Like, games couldn't really do this kind of thing before now. I mean, I've been talking a lot of shit about, oh man, look at these incredible graphics technologies they're never going to be able to top. Like, this was really top-notch and impressive for the time. I mean, I don't mean to take away the impact that this game had, because, like, goddamn, like, this still looks good nowadays. But, like, for 1992, this was, like, fucking godlike. Ugh. So yeah, mad respect to Konami for really putting their all into this game. If they could show some of that attitude in the present day in regards to something that isn't a pachinko machine, that would be great. Get out of here, get out of here. I wonder, does he take less damage if you hit him in the shield? I honestly don't know. I'd assume that he would, but it's kind of hard to tell, honestly. And now I'm just fighting flying women. Why not? Hey, what are you? I don't know, but I want you to go away. Hey. Okay. I'm just fighting Atari 2600 effects, apparently. That's fine. I mean, you know, Castlevania's Rogues Gallery is very much entrenched in ancient mythology. I don't quite remember the Greek myth where, just sparkly, colorful LSD effects come out and attack Odysseus, I would assume. Oh, goddamn, I was hoping that was going to be a turkey. Or just unidentified piece of meat. I think it's supposed to be jerky or something like that. Even though it doesn't look a thing like jerky. You know, whatever. Oh! There we go. Ask and you shall receive. Thank you. Get out of here. Okay, thank you for throwing that high. That was quite helpful. Alright, that's fine. I almost have, like, maximum hearts. I'm not gonna lose sleep over missing that. I will keep getting the bags of money, though, because that actually is pretty helpful in this game. In that it gives you points. Which doesn't sound that helpful, because, I mean, by God, when was the last time anybody gave a shit about points in video games? I mean, the last time anybody gave a crap about points in video games was probably, like, before this game came out. But it is still nice to get points in this game, having said that, because, this is one of those games where every couple 10,000 or so points, gives you an extra life. And considering that I've already had to use a continue, that is a very helpful thing to have. So yes, to any aspiring indie game developers who are planning to make like a game that's like a retro throwback, if you really, really must have a score system, then that is the best way to implement it. Because it's pretty much the only way that a score actually means something! Oh god, get off the... God damn it. Are you serious with that crap? That skeleton was perked right on the edge. As I was walking across like a pit of spikes on blocks that would disintegrate after staying on them for just 1 second. That is so not even fair. Freaking A. Shit! Ah! No, 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 God! Are you serious? There we go, jeez. Alright. So the strategy there is to pull back. Good to know. I don't trust this coffin at all. This is why I didn't trust the coffin! There we go, God. Why didn't whipping it before worked? Like, it only becomes tangible once I've already passed it? Screw you. Oh my God, I can't believe I died twice on that one spot. That was the worst. See, that right there is a staple of classic Castlevania, even more so than the Belmont Whip. Dickish enemy placement. I mean, that said, this still isn't anywhere near as bad as Castlevania 1. Holy crap, the enemy placement in that game is like... I'm convinced there's no way to avoid taking damage in certain spots. It was awful, and oh God, I remember this too. I mean, I remember it more from Castlevania Symphony of the Night when that game did this, but those red skeletons can't be killed permanently. You can take them down for a second, but then, as you might have seen behind me, they just reform themselves after a while. They're basically the dry bones from Super Mario Brothers. Because red paint makes you immortal, apparently. Why not? Also, I'm not sure why I took damage there. That skeleton was still dead. But, whatever. Is there a turkey back? Oh, yes there is! Alright. Whip at every wall that you see. There is no downside. And yes, I saw those hands coming out of the wall. You can't fool me. I've played Legend of Zelda. I have experience dealing with hands coming out of walls. Don't stand a chance. But apparently you seem to think that you do stand a chance because you keep using the same trick over and over. Come on now. Okay, there we go. God. That bit back there was the worst, too, because, like, the last screen transition before that area where I kept dying to the skeleton right by the spike trap, like, the last screen transition doesn't even count as moving to a new block, so it puts you so far back. And not only that, you can't even just rush right back through it either, because the area you have to go through to get to that spike trap is filled with enemies that just fly all around the screen. And, don't go away until you've killed them. So you have to clear everything out. There's no other option. And am I seriously fighting dining tables now? Come on! Like, it's just a table! What threat does it even pose to me? Banged shins, I guess? God damn it. And dancing ghost couples. And once again, god damn it! Every single Castlevania game ever that has that cross power-up gives it to you after all the enemies on screen are dead already anyway. So it doesn't do anything. Why even have that stupid thing there? God! Hey, oh! Oh, damn! Are you I don't think I've ever seen a 1-up in this game! I didn't even know that was a thing! Just like extra life pickups? This is the first time I think I've ever seen that. What the? Okay. That's interesting. Oh, we're fighting a boss again. Who's this gonna be? Oh, War Mode 7. Another dancing couple. Sure, why not? Shit. Take it! Take it! Ah, shit. God damn it. It's the exact same thing that happened with the Stone Golem boss. Just try my best to kill it, and then it just kills me on my last form of health as I'm trying desperately to just tank the damage. And hope it dies first. Oh wow. Wow, that 1-up just respawns infinitely, so you have infinite tries at this one particular boss. Damn. That's weirdly helpful. I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. Alright, it spawns about here, I think. I don't think it goes... Okay, well, I was about to say I don't think it goes all the way to the corner, but clearly it does. Hey! Damn it. Shit. You know what, screw it. Yeah, okay. That time tanking the hits was a viable option. I actually had a lot of health that time. Alright, nice! We were moving on through this.
Continue. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Game over.